In the while loop, the while statement in Python is one of most general way to perform iteration. So in the for loop also we'll do the iteration. Here also we can do the iteration. The same thing has been done here. While statement will repeatedly execute a single statement or group of statement as long as the condition is true. Just like your for loop. So it will take see the condition. If the condition is true, it is going to iterate the loop, and it will execute the loop as means as many time as your condition satisfied. The reason it is called a loop is because the code statement are looping through over and over again until condition is no longer met. So that we know that. Now this is the general format. Here if you'll see that there is a while keyword that we have to write, and then here we have to give the condition, and then colon, and you know the indentation. The meaning of indentation means this particular statement will be under while loop. Okay. And here there is we can use the else here. Now if you can see, the else also can be used here. This is a slightly new thing here. Like if the condition is not satisfied, then it will go to the else part, and then you can write the code in the else part also. If condition is not satisfied here, let's say it is in the loop for, let's say 10 or 20 iteration, and after that the condition doesn't satisfy, so it will go to the else part and it will print the statement. Let's see a few of the examples related to while loop. So previously the value of x is 0, x is initialized by 0, and the value of x should be less than 10. So it will go to 0 to 9. And when it will be equal to 10, means x is equal to 10, so definitely it is not less than 10, so it will be come out. So up to 0 to 9 it will go. So it will print x is currently x is still less than 10, adding 1 to x, and then we have to add it. So in the for loop, we doesn't have to do this iteration steps, right? So what are the steps that we have to follow in the iteration that we doesn't have to do in the Python? But here it is required to make one iteration steps. So here, this is the statement for that. So here, this statement we have to use for iteration steps, and it is going to print in your output, right? This is a simple example for that. Notice how many times the print statement occur and how the while loop keep going until the true condition is met, which occur once x equal to 1. It is important to note that once this occurred, the code stopped. Let's see how this else statement is going to work. Let's say we have an else statement in the previous example. So here, this is the previous example, and after that we have used one else statement. So it is going to print 0 to 9, means 10 times, and after that it is going to print all done, because once this condition doesn't satisfy, it will go to the else part and it will print it. So if you have any code like this, you can use this while and else, right? Now in the loop, we have some more statements that we have to understand in Python. You might have seen these statements in other languages also, like break, continue. Pass is not there in any language. Pass is there only in Python. So we have break statement, continue statement, and pass statement. Okay, let's see what all these statement is useful for the loop. We can use break, continue, and pass statement in our loop to add additional functionality for various cases. The three statements are defined by break, breaks out of the current closed enclosing loop. So if we have to break the current loop and we have to come out from the loop, we'll use the break statement. Then there is a continue. Continue will take you to the top of the loop, means it will take you to the where the condition, we have to check the condition. Okay, at that particular point, it is going to take you continuous statement. And then there is a pass. It does nothing at all. Means pass means we are not going to execute the statement after the pass statement. Okay. So these are all different statements are. We can see all these statements one by one. This is one example of the break and continue. Here if you'll see, there is a while loop going on. There is a statement has been written. And there is a while if statement. If this condition is satisfied in this particular loop, so what is going to happen is, here. So what is going to happen if we'll do the break? So what break will do is, break will take you to the out of the loop. When we have a continuous statement, continue will take you to the loop again. Getting in? This is the difference between break and continue. And pass is going to pass the statement which is under that particular pass. So we'll see all these statements and how it is working one by one. Let's see continue, what continue will do. So here, this is the example of continue. There is a loop which will go from 0 to 9. It is going to print it. The iteration step is 1. So one step at a time, we are going to iterate the number from 0 to 9. It says that if 3 is equal to x is equal to 3, then we have to print this. Else, continue. Getting it? So when we get x equal to 3, then only it is going to print. Else, we are going to continue with the loop. So for these type of program, we can use continue. So here you can see, whenever there is x equal to 3, then only it is going to print, and x equal to 3 is going to print. Else, it is not going to come in that particular condition, and your iteration will go on. Means this continuous statement, what continuous statement will do is, whenever we got the continuous statement, it will take you to the loop, top of the loop. Top of the loop means the condition. So it will go to the check the condition. So from here, if you're writing continue, you can reach here, this state. Getting it? Let's go and see some other statement like break also. So here the example is the same. Here also the condition is same, but in the condition, what it is saying that we are going to print breaking because x is equal to 3. So this particular break statement will take you out from the loop. So whenever we are going to execute the break statement, you are no longer to execute the loop again. Means you are going to out of the loop. So we have two methods to come out of the loop. First, we will use the break statement in the loop, or second, when the condition does not satisfy. So when the condition does not satisfy, then also we can come out of the loop. And if we got the break statement, then also we can come out from the loop. So here you can see, when we run this particular program, this program will give you the value 0, 1 and 2. Whenever it get x equal to 3, it is going to print breaking because x equal to 3, and it will come out from the loop. Okay. So it is not like these continue, break and pass is going to work only in while loop. It is also working in the for loop, right? This is an example of for loop where we are using continuous statement. Now in the for loop, this loop will iterate this particular string Python, and this is a variable, right? So when the variable will iterate into this particular string, it will go one by one, right? First it will read P and then Y and then H and then O and then, and in that way it is going to iterate. Here, let's see what is going to happen. It says that it will iterate this particular string, but whenever it will go and find out H, we are going to continue. Okay, continue means this is not going to print it. So whenever we get H, this is not going to print it. Means it is going to print PHT, sorry, PYT. H is not going to print because we have done continue, and continue means it will take you to the beginning. So H is not going to print, so this statement is not going to work, and then ON is going to print. In the second example, what is going to happen is we have a variable, and this in that variable we have given a value 10, and there is a while loop, so 10 will be greater than 0, means this particular variable, if it is greater than 0, then only it is going to work. Now here what we are going is we are going to iterate from 10, and it will go up to 0, because we have done VR equal to VR minus 1, right? Are you getting it? This is also a step iteration. Here it is -1, and in the previous example this is +1. The same thing you can do. Right? That is going to work. So VR minus equal to 1. Over there we have written VR plus equal to 1, right? Here we can write VS minus equal to 1. If VR is equal to 5, then we can do continue, means the 5 it is not going to print, right? It is not going to print the 5. And then at last we have the print goodbye. In that way, this particular program is going to execute. So you see here H is not printing, and here 5 is not printing from 0 to 9. Okay.